Hi everybody, Max Voltage here, and today I have a special one for you, for all you community members out there. I have my wife taping herself making the fan window, or the window fan that I've talked about, that is helping keep my basement and my mining rigs nice and cool. So without further ado, my wife and putting together the fan for me.
Okay, so I'm going to take advantage of this beautiful day we're having here in early December, take care of some projects that are better done outside. So we need some more air ventilation in the basement to get some heat out of the basement. So basically what I'm doing is I'm going to take this window and turn it into a vent using this fan that has louvers, so when it opens, when it's on, then the louvers open, they close, so then critters can't get back and forth, and the fan actually is has a thermostat, so we can set when it gets too hot in the basement, it can open. So basically I'm going to take that fan, this piece of wood, make it the same size as the window well. It'll just pop right in and plug it in. We will have venting. So in the old adage of measure twice, cut once, I have measured this is a 2x4 sheet of 3/4 inch plywood. I measured the window. It needs to be pretty much exactly the same size as the window, which gives me 78 centimeters by 52 centimeters. So gone ahead and measured the window well. I'm going to go ahead and mark this off so then I can cut it. So that wasn't going to work that way, so I'm going to flip the piece of wood around so that I can saw it better. Alright, well, that was kind of a big job for this little saw, but it's more for the crafts that I normally do as opposed to a big hardware job. But it did what it needed to do without breaking or killing me, so it's good. So let's get this other side cut, and then we can move on with the cuts we'll have to make for the fan. Again, I'm going to turn this one this way. And so that first cut was just to make it the 78 centimeters long that we need. This next one is going to be to make it the 52 inches tall. So let me measure these lines that I made just to make sure they're in the right spot. Okay, so we measured a couple times, now we're going to cut once again. Okay, and don't at me for my inadequate power tools, it's what I got. This is good. Now we got to start making the measurements for the fan itself. So the louver part's going to face outside, so it's going to sit in, and the measurements on the louvers are 30.5 centimeters. So it's going to go just like that. So let me get those measurements marked off and make sure they're all square. Okay, so I got out some better tools, so this should work better. And it should make sure it stays square. Now comes the difficult part. Cutting out centerpiece. With my little saw. Now accepting donations for better power tool. If anybody has some extras laying around they're not using. Alright, so we can't all get all the way in the corner, so then we get the handsaw to finish. Okay, and if I've done it right, it should, or even remotely accurately. So if I measured close enough, this should just drop right over. And I didn't. West America. Somewhere. It's a little small. So okay, let's try again. So I finally got it in. There's some holes for fastening it. So I'm going to mark those off so I can drill those and attach to the bolts. Alright, now I'm going to drill some holes for mounting. Where the mounting screws go. Okay, so I just painted the piece of wood. While I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to put some weather stripping on the fan. Mostly, not necessarily to keep out critters or anything, or even insulate it, but to reduce any rattling that might happen. Just make a tight little bit of a seal. So it should keep out some weather and critters. The wood itself will have weather stripping on it also around the four outsides. Window wells are protected, so we don't get a ton of water, only on like accidents, I guess you would say. if something's plugged up. And overflowing, typically the gutter above it. But we try to keep that from happening. But so the paint is done. Weather stripping is done. On the outside of there. Slide this on. Like that. And now we start assembling. Thought I was going to need a washer, but there's a recessed section in the sheet metal that makes them go down real tight, so that's nice.
Well, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this little change of pace today. I hope you enjoyed it. And hopefully if you have a similar application, hopefully this will help you. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I will be sure to ask my wife about it. And if you do like this kind of content, please hit the like. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit the bell notification to make sure you don't miss the next episode of Max Voltage. Thank you very much and have a good day.